Hi, I'm Debbie House. I'm the Editor-in-Chief of Retail TouchPoints, and I'm here today with Kelly ONeil, who's the Senior Director of Product Strategy for Retail for Oracle Retail. Welcome, Kelly, and thanks for joining us today.
Thanks.
So it is the bitter end of the NRF 2012 event, and we're here in the Oracle booth. Kelly actually came to Oracle from ATG,
correct,
and along with the ATG acquisition. And so you're the best person to speak with about the integration, basically, of e-commerce with the business operations and the different channels that retailers are involved in. So if you could just go ahead and just fill us in on your insights of how that integration happens for retailers.
Sure, I'd be happy to. I mean, this has been a fascinating event, I have to say. I've been at ATG for a number of years, and while we had been at NRF in the past, we had been primarily focused on the Shop.org event of division of NRF, and so I think the fact that we're here is kind of just another indication of just how this whole market is coming together. And for me, it's a fascinating time in retail. I mean, I think the consumer has taken charge, and we're now trying to catch up as an industry and to make sure that our operations can support the ways that consumers want to shop today. And it's really fun to be a part of the Oracle Retail Suite and to be able to bring the web commerce piece into this great solution set. And the things that we've been demoing here today and talking to customers about are really connecting those interactions, enabling a consumer to start shopping online, at home, use their mobile device when they're out in the field, interact with an associate who is as informed as the customer, and hopefully even more so because they have the information at their fingertips, pass that order off to the POS solution and transact and operate your retail operation in a way that is consumer friendly and satisfying, and in a way that is operationally efficient so that you can continue to maintain your margin. And it's just a great solution for the market, and we've heard great conversations and great feedback from customers.
So most retailers today know that it's important to have a mobile strategy and implement mobile into their strategy in some way. What are some of the challenges for retailers who are getting started or have maybe jumped in and possibly haven't thought through all of the aspects of what they need to do to get that strategy in the right place?
Sure. So I think mobile has just grown at such a rapid pace that retailers are trying to figure out how to experiment, what to do, what to take advantage of. I mean, a year ago, just a year ago, the conversation was, do I need an iPhone app or a mobile app? And the answer is, consumers you just need to be able to enable a consumer to use their mobile device and access your store and do all the things that they would have done on a website, but do it in a way that is friendly to the device, that leverages that device. And so I think challenge number one is a learning curve, and it's a learning curve for consumers, and then it's that catch up for retailers to make sure they're understanding what consumers are doing and then getting ahead of consumers. And so what we talk to consumers about is, don't take a mobile approach, take a cross-channel approach, because it is just another interaction point, and it has to fit within the rest of the customer journey, and it has to be connected, and it has to be, the way to really differentiate your business is to serve up the same kind of experience that is optimized for that device, but that is connected to all the other channels, so that a consumer doesn't have to start every time they switch channels and go back to the first step and say, I'm looking for this product. You should already know what they're looking for because they've told you in their other interactions.
Right. So there needs to be a consistent brand experience across all channels.
Exactly.
But I think one of the things that retailers maybe need to think a little bit more about also is the whole back end, the supply chain, and
Absolutely.
making sure that the proper channels are in place to fulfill the needs of what the consumers are asking for.
Absolutely, and that's another area that has been fascinating in joining Oracle Retail. As when we were simply the web commerce channel, we didn't really have to consider that.
Right.
That was someone else's problem. But the reality is, it's also an opportunity. When you really optimize your supply chain and you understand, where do I put products in the first place, then you can save your margin. Then you can really allow consumers to shop and buy and fulfill from wherever they want, but to do so in a way that is efficient for the business. So when you're able to understand and model things like buy online and pick up in store, how many more orders and transactions are you driving into a store, and what does that mean in terms of the inventory profile that you typically have in that store, and how do you adjust it, and how do you make sure that you're not shipping goods across the country just to meet a consumer demand, but that you're meeting that in the most efficient way possible.
Right, absolutely. All right, well, I think that we covered it pretty much in a nutshell, and I appreciate your time at the end of the event this
All right,
year.
well, thank you.
And
Thank you for letting me close it out, I guess.
Thanks for joining me.
Thanks.
And thanks to all of you for watching TouchPoints TV. Have a great day.